Now, of course, before we all go into these coins, you get a recommendation, you get a warning, disclaimer, it's all fake, it's all scam, it's all gamble, you will all lose your money. But still, there's a lot of people who follow him and he will make money out of that. And if you're smart enough, you might do that too, or at least not lose your money. Now, I follow this guy since Superfarm. If you put in Superfarm, the first 2 videos are already from me. I think one of these was my first video ever. So you can see that I'm following this guy for a long time. But we're also going to look at his new coins.
So I don't know how long you've been in crypto, but back in, 2019, 2020, there was this group of Chuck E. Cheese employees, okay? And they were also really into cuckolding. They were called the Cuckold Chuck E. Cheese Boys. Said, we're going to pass this Goguen update. It's going to change everything. Once Goguen goes live, oh my God, everybody's going to get in. It changes how people use the network. Everybody is going to come and start using Cardano.
If you look at the history of Alex Becker, he is pumping out crypto content since 2021, since the last bull run. And he started with Cardano, this video, in 30 April 2021. And he has been promoting this all the way. Here he sold his Cardano, and here he was pumping up the coin. So at 2 September 21, he is saying that he sold all his Ethereum for Cardano. And then 5 days later, he already sells everything. He pumps up Cardano up to the heights, and after the Goguen update, he just sells everything. It's not someone you can trust. He just 5 days ago, he tells you to sell all your Ethereum, buy Cardano. He didn't have a disclaimer like now, and then within 5 days, he sells everything. He makes a lot of profit, and all the people who followed his advice with Cardano, they lose all their money.
This bull run managed to do the amazingness, the phenomenalness, the remarkable move of making $0. It was literally like Neo in the Matrix dodging bullets. It was like, nope, 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 and just dodging profits left and right. It's very impressive. I've never seen a coin that is able to successfully fluff as hard as Cardano did. It is literally like a Ken doll trying at a Playboy Mansion orgy. It's just not going to happen.
So now we know his background. He has other coins which he also wants to dump. He promotes these coins.
Crazy with anxiety. It's not going to have any impact. So for example, literally early this year, I told everybody, y'all get in the super about $8 or 8 cents. It's at 50 cents right now. Now, can we go back to 25 cents, 30 cents? Yeah, but I mean, I'm pretty confident this is a lows and super. And all the other gaming coins and AI coins and the things we're about to talk about, I think, where the real X's are going to be here in a second. Full transparency also, before I talk about it, and I'll mention this other coins, I'm a massive investor in Super. I'm an advisor over there. There's massive incentive for me to want this to go up, which is why you shouldn't buy any coins that I mentioned in my video. Just
Elliot trades crypto, all right? Recently, he rebranded his Superfarm to Superverse. So if you go back on Twitter and you look at it doesn't exist. Superfarm DAO is, the Twitter is private, taken off, and now they renamed to Superverse DAO. So first it was Tron Chat, then Evo Token, then Pizza Hero so-called game, which never came out. None of these things came out. Superfarm launched almost a year and a half ago, okay? Almost 2 years ago, and literally has no white paper, nothing out yet. And he just talks about, he promoted this bunch of other NFTs, imposters and minting and all this stuff. Nothing came out at the end of the day, okay? And he's just rebranding, raising more funds and capital. He's talking about, recently I heard he released so-called an NFT marketplace. After 2 years, you release an NFT marketplace when all the NFT markets are down. And this is what and he's bragging, saying, oh, you know what? We got something out now, finally. After 2 years, which is worthless, people lost millions of dollars.
People in business know what they're doing with each other. So if there's birds of the feather, they flock together.
Another really good infrastructure pick that I always think is going to do super well is Altura. They're partnering with so many other games to be the infrastructure for the NFTs behind them. And so it's not like a layer 1 infrastructure. And there's so much competition to be like the layer 1, layer 2 of gaming. And IMX, Miria, Super with what it has coming up, Beam, there's a lot of good options. It's extremely competitive. We can only split things so many ways.
That might be a cool story, but look at this. Altura has not been doing well the time he actually sold his coins, which was around November, December 2021.
example of this, and I really want to lay this out because we're probably going to see these parabolic gains here in the next month or so. All right. So for example, let's look at Altura right here. All right. We got into Altura on this channel right here. Okay. When it was doing this and it just got listed, this is when I started aggressively taking profits. Okay. And there was another influencer pumping this aggressively to the moon, and he was pumping it past levels that are just unacceptable price for this project. So when I see stuff like this is when you start taking profits. Okay? You don't get into these things and hold when it's like this. And so we're getting back to this phase right here. Look at how low Altura is. It's at a great buy point right now. This is when the money's made. So this is when you should be getting excited when everybody else is pissing their...
Remember, he said that end of 2021, and then the price was 13 cents. Now it's not even 6 cents.
Take our profits. It's about total profit. So I want to remind you of that before we start talking about these coins. Because the good news is it's very likely, in my opinion, if you didn't take profits right here, you're going to get a second shot. There's nothing to stop this market right now. Inflation's out of control. The Omicron thing is just only good because they're going to print more money. There's so much mass adoption happening in big companies and in major brands in the metaverse and gaming crypto. You're probably going to get another shot here.
CDFI was at $13 and now it's $3 something. So yeah, he pumps again, and then later he's going to do exactly the same what he did with Altura and with Cardano.
And then finally, I want to use this logic with outside of gaming. So I don't like to breach outside of gaming too much. That being said, that is like 2% of all of crypto. Paid, I think, is going to have access to all the best drops. It's going to have a lot in gaming, but it's going to have all the access to drops outside of gaming as well. And while it doesn't apply to me too much, people are going to be clamoring at the mouth to get into these things. And paid right now is still extremely small, especially where it peaked out at last bull run. Market cap being close to $400 million. We're at $27 million right now, which is one of the reasons why I'm a major investor in paid. And I'm working with them a lot right now and advising them because I think it's going to do super duper well just based on this principle alone. And I think they're going to be the dominant launchpad outside of gaming. So I'm all in on paid. And I think what Kyle is doing with the 2.0 launch right here that he's going to be talking about here, we'll see. I think it's going to blow people's minds with everything they're doing. And the access and ease people are able to get into paid is better than any other launch pad, which is going to make a lot of people clamor into it. And so I think it's going to be the trifecta launch pad outside of gaming. Plus, Kyle, the founder, knows literally everybody. And the key to running a good launch pad is knowing literally everybody, which he's fantastic at.
So paid network allegedly got hacked and it never came back. But it's not just that. If you look further, the first thing you find on YouTube, paid network scam, you see a video of me. This is literally the first video about Kyle. So it's not like he doesn't know. This is the first thing you do when you find a business partner.
This guy, Kyle Chassis of Paid Network, right? Dude, okay, I don't care. He went to jail when he has a felony in US. Probably that's why he's in Bangkok right now, okay? So that's not the point of me creating this or telling. My point is, if you look at it, Kyle was in his Crypto Batters show. They had Elio was there. They all talked and promoted each other's paid network and this, what was that? Polka starter and stuff, right? Paid network had hacks. Let me tell you this, it's going to be funny. Paid network was hacked, right? Whatever so-called. I don't know if you remember. It was hacked. The whole thing dropped. And then it fell up, right? I actually bought paid network when it got hacked. Like when it fell down, I thought it's a discount. Yeah, that's the only thing I can tell you because I actually did. But I never bought Superfarm. But I bought paid 1,000 or something. And then I'm like, dude, what is happening? It keeps dropping. I freaked out. And then I went to the Twitter account. And they said, whoever buys right now will never get compensated or whatever stuff. I'm like, dude, what the hell did I just do? So I sold it back again, right? I mean, I couldn't understand. I just back and forth, Uniswap, out. Then, obviously, they posted on Twitter and all this stuff. Like, I was tempted, man. I was like, dude, let's try, buy, and see if this goes up and all that. But then I see this guy posted on Twitter, hey, this hack happened and this. And if you Google his name, you'll see a lot of people saying, this is not the first time. I mean, this could be an insider job. This is the way of doing it. Hey, we got hacked. We don't know who stole money, but we kind of know. Same thing happened with Octopus Protocol. And the advisor was Kyle Chassis, okay? Octopus Protocol, oh my God. So Octopus Protocol got listed on KuCoin, and the same hack happened to the same kind, right? I mentioned that on Twitter. It was crazy that same style. And the Twitter account of Octopus Protocol, they said the same wording. Hey, we are sorry that we got hacked. I'm like, hold on. It's the same tweet that was posted on Paid Network. Now they're posting on Octopus Protocol, right? I mentioned that, and a lot of people were like, hey, Kyle Chesser should be investigated by SSC, should be jailed. The tweet is still there. You can just Google. But here's the thing. Then, if you go to Octopus Protocol right now, if you go to the Twitter page, it's some random account right now. Octopus Protocol website is dead. So my question is, what's happening? What's happened to Paid Network? What happened to Octopus Protocol? But this Kyle Chassis, now he has another Twitter account verified. He has 2-3 Basie NFTs. He's, flexing and all this stuff, right? So I'm thinking, yes, you're flexing, but bro, where did you get all this money from?
There you have it. The proof is there. I put the links in there. You can verify it. And that's the hard truth. At least you are the one now who won't fall for these scammers.